Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another race for week 13 of season 4 2021. We are in the dirt street stocks. This is rookie dirt street stocks, and we are back at pretty much the only place I seem to run dirt street
Pit
stocks,
lane
which
speed
is
limit
Lanier.
is
We're
30
going to go
miles
out
per
for a
hour. Looks like you're
qualifying
clear
lap.
at pit exit. Okay, Jake, we've got
Kind of see the track
2
slicked
laps
up
to
in
get
the
the
middle
job
a little
done,
bit.
mate.
We're going to try to qualify, see how far up we can get. I know how bad I am at this place. Got a little better last time, but that was a second split, so we'll just see what we can do. Try to get it through qualifying as quickly as I can. I'm just going to stay out and try to run as many laps, try to pick up some stuff, see what I can learn, and see if we can get anywhere. I just feel like I either don't throw it into the corner enough or I throw it in too far past the point. I can never seem to find that balance point there of how much to throw it.
You're now 0.
You can see we first lap was not very fast at all.
16.84.
End up way far back. Try to pick up a little more time this lap, see if we can get out of 4 terribly, but we do pick up time at least. Although it doesn't really move us up at all, we're starting in the back, so we're just going to have to hope that we can avoid wrecks. Trying to make sure I keep it up a little bit through the corners just because it seems like transition to the apron there is not as good on the car. You know, until it gets really, really slicked off. So just trying to work, you know, about a lane up or so compared to where I have been running when I go to the bottom. You see that lap's not very good, so I'm gonna pull it off, use the ready to race feature. Just mostly for me, it's gonna be all about trying to run as well as I can. Looks like the 2 is not loaded in yet, so you can see we were about 4/10 off, a little under 4/10 off. Hopefully the track will slick out in 30 laps pretty quickly, and we can try to make our way up. We are like a 12 car. Looks like this is top split, so out of 14 cars, honestly, we're expected to finish right where we qualified. So based on pace, you know, or at least where our car numbers suggest we should be, I would love to try to make my way towards, you know, a top 5 if we can. You know, maybe even if we can get to like 7th or 8th, that probably would be decent for breaking even on iRating. Would love to keep it clean, try to get away with a 0x out of it if we can, and possibly have a shot at being able to promote to B license before the end of the season. We should be able to stay in C license anyways, and that would allow us to be able to get promoted by, you know, for the start of season 1 2022. Not sure how much dirt racing I'll do in that, if I'm going to run full series or what we're going to do. So looks like we should be advancing, my guess is. I don't know if the 2 still hasn't loaded in yet, so not sure how long it's going to give till we advance, because it said we were done, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, just been running some of this different stuff. You know, ran the MX5 Cup, ran the Legends, running this. Gonna try to, at some point, get a UMP one in. I think it was Limaland they're running at. Limaland or USA, something like that. I don't remember the schedule, but one of those I'm gonna run the UMP modified in that to have some fun. I want to try to get one of the Identity Crisis, the GT3 cars on the oval done. Not sure which track remaining I want to do, and I was thinking about running the Legacy Indy car at Charlotte. Run that and have some fun, just some different stuff, you know, than what I normally run, just to kind of have some fun, not take it too seriously, try to do what we can, and
That's the end of the session. P12.
hopefully, you know, get you guys something that's enjoyable to watch, get some clean races in, which can be very tough to do week 13. Try to get, you know, some decent finishes, and try to have some fun. So we'll be starting 12th on the outside. And get gridded up, we will be pretty far back. Again, with this being rookie street stocks, or, you know, the equivalent of rookie street stocks, there are no cautions, so it's just 30 green, and hopefully that means we'll have a shot to avoid whatever contact might happen, and that'll be some spots. You know, this will be kind of similar to how a rookie MX-5 race would go, in that usually it's not the person who's the fastest on the track is going to finish towards the front. It's the one that can keep it clean longest and avoid any problems. Although I'm assuming in this one, with how far we are behind pace-wise and where the leader's at, that potentially could be, you know, the difference is to be the one that's going to be the fastest, at least for, you know, a first or second place finish. But again, in 30 laps, they could get wrapped up in slower traffic, lap traffic, and that could cause issues too. So just going to do the best that we can. We at least know that we should be beating the 2, which will, if we can move further up, help with iRating gains. Probably going to start in 3rd gear, I'm guessing. Just going to do what we can to try and enjoy it as best as we can. Outside line's probably going to be slower to start. I'm guessing as the track rubber's up, that will be the way to go, which is going to make passing more difficult, but it's not a complete death wish to be starting up here right away. Just going to hang up here and see what we can do.
Go, nail it.
And we're off and rolling. Just going to hang to that outside line, like I said. Oh man, I pitched it way too hard for the grip level. Lost it. That was completely on me. So kills at 0x, but we could still have a shot at improving safety rating. We have fallen all the way back to 13, so we're just going to work our way to the bottom. Try to see if we can start picking up some spots. At least try to close in on some guys. We'll just be on the lookout for any kind of contact that can happen, especially if you got guys that are looking at throwing it 3 wide, although they all back out wisely. Seems like everybody's kind of running the middle line through the corners right now. Almost single file all the way. You got a couple cars looking low. Looks like another car up front's trying to look low, but for the most part, it is single file. 14's trying to make something work. Looks like he's trying to do a slide job. Not sure if we're faster than the 13, so we're going to try to get to the outside of him. Now that he gave the outside up, I was going to try to follow him through, but got some guys sliding up the 14s, falling back. It's going to put us in a bad spot because I don't know who's faster between the 14 and the 13. Try to work the inside, follow the 13 through. We make a little bit of contact with him. Did not mean to get into him. Here in a 3 wide call, so we're going to back out. Getting pinched way down at the bottom. That's my fault. Just trying to work by the 14, is trying to find any way through that I can. Got a problem on the front stretch that's going to come down. We're going to try to avoid this as best as we can. Didn't get through that too bad. A little bit of car contact, but nothing too terrible, so that helps us. Looks like it picked up 1 spot at least. Got the 4 having problems up here as well. That should be potential for another spot. We'll see. With the 3 car in the pits where we ended up, and we are up to 10th, so up a couple spots from where we started. Going to keep trying to dig for a few more positions. If we can somehow find pace and keep it clean, top 5 is still possible with the cars up in front. Big group of cars up here that we're going to try to work our way through as best as we can. Just committed to this bottom right now, kind of still following the 13 through. He's done a pretty good job of making it through cleanly as well. Get it pitched a little too sideways there. That kills his momentum off of 4.
Clear outside. Watch your speed.
We are only coming to the line to be a third of the way done. Slide up in front of the 14 a little bit. That was on me. Just trying to work this bottom as best as we can. 13's starting to look like he wants to look up a little bit higher, so just see where he goes, kind of follow it through. Track's starting to slick off a little bit, but the car's not affected too bad by it. Group of cars that kind of sorted themselves out. The 1 and the 4 are trying to work their way through. We're getting much closer to the 13, starting to pull away from the 10 at least. It's helping us get a little bit of safety margin behind, although the longer I stay behind the 13, I feel like the 10's going to start closing up. think we might be faster than 13 and just try to find a way around him. It's doing a good job defending the bottom off the corners. It's making it really hard for us to get around. I'm trying to see if I can get to his inside but not get pinched down so I can get a run off the corner. We're able to get to his outside. Looks like contact between the 4 and the 1. 4 might have set the 1 up a little bit. Some contact there with the 13. Don't think I came up. Looked more like he kind of came down, but we'll take a look afterwards. Got the 1 to our outside now. We're going to have to watch him. 13's going to probably try to follow him through. Try to see if we can work our way around the 1. Oh, don't like hear that 3 wide call again. 13's going to dive to the inside now. Oh, he slides right up and gets us. That was weak 13 at its finest, and then we get pounded by the 14.
The gap in front has increased to 2.9.
Car seems to be damaged a little bit, but not anything too bad. I think 13 just sent it in there and kicked us up, so it looks like we'll fall back to 10th. Car's definitely down on power for sure. We took a couple shots there. I think the 13 just sandwiched us in between him and the 1. Wasn't really much we could do there. Then I was kind of parked just waiting for everybody to go, and 14 plowed us, so got a long way to go. Don't know if we'll be able to stay on the lead lap. Just going to try to do the best that we can. Probably should go in and take the fast repair, but I feel like there's more time to lose there than if I try to do it.
Watch your speed.
Just going to try to see if we can keep it in front of the 14. It's a little bit harder to control now. I feel like it's a bit inconsistent, way under power.
Watch your speed limit in the pits, E9.
Also, I'm just not driving very good lines, so try to step it up a lane. Try to just smooth it out some. We are on lap 20. We'll be coming to the line to get 10 to go. Hopefully we should be fast enough to try to keep it in front of the leader, stay on the lead lap. I think we're fast enough to stay ahead of the 14 as well and just maintain 9th.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
This won't be great for iRating or safety rating, but again, this was all about fun, and we had some safety rating to be able to play around with, and the iRating, you know, it just is what it is. We'll take a look and see if I came down at all, but I feel like the 13 just really kind of dove it in there. Kind of what I would consider to be week 13. You know, I've been lucky enough to run a couple races that ended up actually getting out of it pretty clean. Had some decently respectful drivers, so you know, the luck was bound to run out on that, and you're gonna, you know, expect some contact. So just is what it is. Leader's catching us, but I don't think it'll be fast enough to put us a lap down.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
.14 is catching us.
Time was at 17.49.
Looks like we've got water temp flying up. However, we are coming to get 6 to go, and we're just gonna send it. And if it blows up, it blows up. It'll be tough to stay in front of the 14 if the rate he's catching at us, but I'm just gonna try to do the best that I can. If he gets to us, we'll just let him go. There's no real reason to fight when we're this slow. Especially with 5 laps to go, he's got plenty of time to get us. And we've got no shot at catching the 13 up ahead to pick up a spot that way either.
Watch your speed.
No real reason for me to try to run the outside. There's just not enough power in the car to keep it wound up there. They would just be running an even longer line that would kill us. I feel like I'm pitching in a bit too sideways, and that's killing me. We'll let the 14 have the outside line. We've got 3 to go. This time we'll be coming to the line to get 2 to go.
Car high, clear outside. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Just trying not to slide up too far in front of him. Just keep it going. 2 to go this time. 14 should be getting by us this lap. Pitching it a little too sideways this time in the slick. There goes the 14 by us, so we will be likely finishing 10th unless something catastrophic happens with the engine. We're getting the white flag this time.
White flag, one more lap.
Just running too much in the slick, but it doesn't really matter. 7 is a lap down. Unfortunately, that's not going to do anything for us in terms of a position. So, going to bring it across the line in 10th, so at least able to limp it along.
10th position. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Park it here, check out, and see what happened with the 13. You can see quite a bit of front end damage there. Let's go from the far chase. So that was where I accidentally made contact with him. Didn't mean to. We kind of slid up into him, but we're working to the inside of the 1. We're trying to. 13's kind of following us on the outside line, trying to get by us. Was definitely making up time, I feel like, on the 1. Slowly, but 13, not this lap, I believe it'll be the next lap is when the 13's going to send it 3 wide. So he's going to pull a crossover, get the drive off of 4 down low. Yeah, I think he just sent it in and couldn't make it stick, unfortunately. And by the time I was going to see him, it was too late for me to try to slam on the brakes. So you can see that was the 1 and I were still having a good battle, and then he just kind of sent it down in there and slid up, got us right in the left front. And that's going to kind of kick us around. And this is where I just parked it. The 14, my guess is the 14 was trying to stop and hold off. Let's see. Yeah, you can see he was not anticipating that to happen, so then he locks the brakes up right here, and you can see him just slide, and then he gasses it, I think to try to get low? I don't know, he just pounds us in the left front again, and that gave us all that front end damage, as well as the engine trouble, so I don't feel like I really could have done anything differently there. You guys can feel free to comment, let me know if you think that's the same thing. Feels like it kind of almost was the same situation last week with the 6 doing the same thing to us. Just, driving in there and not able to make it stick. So that's what it is. Let's take a look at the results, see how bad everything got hurt. Again, you guys feel free to leave comments, if you would have bailed even sooner, or if you would have just kept the battle going with the 1 and, kind of stuck it. So fairly strong strength of field for dirt streak stuff from me, 2470, well above us. That's why we were the 12 car. You can see we only lost 6 by finishing 10th. Probably would have been able to break even or gain a little bit if we had been able to stay in front of the 14, but we had all the damage. There was no way we were doing that. So not a big deal that way. Only lost 0.02, so not too bad in terms of the safety rating hit. You can see literally nobody got out of it without any incident points. Leader ended up 3rd, or Pole TQ ended up 3rd. Guy from starting 10th place made it all the way up to the win. So a lot of movement, a lot of contact, a lot of people going everywhere. It's week 13. It's kind of what I expected. So just happy to have gotten through it and did what I could with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to leave any other feedback, any comments. And remember to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more races. Until the next one, hopefully all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.